There's a fastball. Ball is caught. Touchdown, Notre Dame.
That's why I went to Notre Dame, is to play under Coach Weiss, and I figured it was the best situation for me to replicate what it was going to be like playing in the National Football League as a rookie.
Well, Jimmy comes from a different background. Obviously, Charlie Weiss, a former NFL coach, has broke down some of the situations that came up in his career. We kind of interrogated Jimmy. He comes from Notre Dame, where I grew up. We had some fun, and we threw some punches at one another. We had a blast. Let me ask you this. How was the experience at Notre Dame? Is that the Notre Dame helmets, I mean, the tradition?
Oh, it was great.
4 horsemen. I mean, was it great?
It really was. You know, for me coming in, it was hard being, you know, highly touted and going through ups and downs and not winning a lot of games my first and second year.
Is all the other recruits not highly touted? I was highly touted at Dayton, man. Huh? But was it a great experience?
It was. It was, you know, something that I'll never forget. And, you know, just leaving California and going to South Bend, Indiana was a different experience for me. But at the end of the day, it really changed, you know, who I am as a person. And I really loved, you know, playing for Coach Weiss and, you know, playing under all the tradition and all the guys that played there.
This play right here, did you predetermine you're going to throw this to the slot? And just gun it in there, blowing away?
I told him, I said, if you're open, I'm throwing it to you. Right before I left the huddle, I said, Kyle, get open, I'm throwing you the ball. And luckily that linebacker wasn't getting underneath him, so I had the opportunity to throw it to him, or else I would have probably threw it over the top to our receiver Duval on the end cut.
Did you keep the tight end in, assuming they were going to blitz?
Yeah.
7-man protection? Well, you had a lot on this, man. Look at that throw. You ripped that one in there. Did that hurt that guy's throat or what? Huh?
That was a great.
Is that your celebration right there?
That was for this game, I guess.
Look at that. Huh? That was a hell of a win for you, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was probably the biggest win of my career at Notre Dame.
Don't you like sticking it to the defense?
Oh, yeah.
You like defense?
No.
You like the coaches that coach defense?
No.
Players?
No, hate them all.
Yeah, you just love shredding them, don't you?
Oh, yeah.
Tell me about this go route. This is your friend Taylor Mays from USC.
Yeah, I knew they were going to post safety, just try to look them off as much as I could and give Golden a chance to go up and get it.
What's your footwork right here in the gun on a go route?
It should be just 3.
Why'd you go 5?
I don't know, I got lazy.
You can't get lazy in
I got lazy all the
footwork,
time.
Right? These safeties in pro football, they can cover grass laterally unlike anything you've ever seen. So your footwork, man, it's got to be very important to you all the time. And when you look at tape, you can't get bored. You know what I'm saying, Jimmy?
Right.
I can't get bored because these guys right here, they'll key your eyes, and if you're late, it'll be a decapitation or it'll be an interception. But that's a hell of a throw. That brought us back, right?
Yeah.
Look at that leprechaun guy. Do you know him?
Juan.
Huh?
Juan. I do know him.
Yeah? That's a job I'm going to have. You ready for this now? I have never seen this in my life. Michigan Wolverines, Notre Dame. I consider you one of the top quarterbacks to come out in a long time, right? Playing for a great head coach, offensive guys, and you've been together for 3 years. What do I notice about this?
Communication.
That's a what? Offensive timeout, right?
Right.
Okay, it happens. Now what happened here?
Timeout again.
There's another one. And you're all mad over there. Come on, come on, come on. Okay, that's 2.
Right.
You're not going to take 3 offensive timeouts in one game, are you? Are you?
There it is.
Are you taking 3 in one game?
All right.
I mean, are we going to save any of these for a real tough situation? You're not going to take 4. You took 4 offensive timeouts in the Michigan game? Okay, and tell me we didn't take a delay of game. So you took 4 offensive timeouts and a delay of game against Michigan. Now, I know it's loud out there.
Right.
Talk to me about why that happened.
I think it was just 2 things. You know, I think the plays were coming a little bit slow, for 1, and then 2, just trying to. It was obviously loud at Michigan. We were just trying to do too much, and without being able to communicate as well as we needed to.
Might have could have used those timeouts at the end of that game.
Yeah, we could have.
Well, don't you think?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's something we got to work on, right?
Right.
Like what? If I was getting a play in late, what would you say to me?
Could we try to get the plane faster?
Is that how you'd say it?
And that, no.
How would you say it?
I just keep going like this. Like, give me the play, so I can, you know, if I got to change the play to a better play, I have the opportunity to do that instead of just running.
Make this note on there. I think this is big. I think you got to practice as soon as you can. Not obviously in the mini camps,
right?
Especially in training camp. I got to practice, all right, like it's a game.
Right.
I want the headset in my helmet. I want to practice with that headset. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I want the guy that's calling the plays to call me a few so I know what it's like on game day.
Right.
Because you got to really get a feel for that tempo. The tempo of the game. The NFL game is faster. It's just a little bit different. I want to know what happened on this one because you guys coming back against Carolina, and this was the one here at the end of the game. What happened on this?
So we got 50 hits read called, and I gave him a signal telling him to run a fade.
Didn't get it?
And he got it, but he just kept it on.
Oh.
So just miscommunication between the two of us.
You know what's going to happen is you're going to earn the freedom at most places. You know, they're going to give you the freedom to make a hand signal.
Right.
But you guys can't betray, you know, the coaches.
Right.
I mean, if we're going to give you the freedom to make a hand signal and he does his own thing or you're doing your own thing, game's over.
Right, right.
You know, the game's over.
Right.
But when you look at this, you see everybody's wondering who gets blamed. You do. You get blamed.
Right.
You know? But turnovers are going to kill us. I just think you got to really elevate your expectations. You start putting stuff like this out on tape, people think you're A, undisciplined, or B, you're just winging it. You're just going through the motions like Ryan Leaf. Okay? You just got to be more on top of your details in this. This is disrespectful to Notre Dame, disrespectful to the quarterback position. You've been blessed with talent. And really, Charlie Weiss and Jimmy Clausen are a lot better than that, right?
Yeah.
I want you to look at it like that. Because I'll stalk you down, Jimmy. I'll come and find you, right? Let's not put that on our tape anymore.
Right.
No bad decisions, none. But I'm being critical because I can afford to be critical. I don't even have a job.
Right.
I appreciate you listening. I just want you to. I want to rev it up, man.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because you know, a coach down here and quarterback, we got to run the show.
Right.
And there has to be a lot of trust and a tremendous amount of urgency, man. You know what I mean? Okay? You want to be great?
Great.
What do you think? What do you think you got to do that? I mean, really be great.
I think just, you know, I'm going to get more time to be able to prepare now, not being in college. You know, it's a job, and just being there, studying film as much as I can, and, you know, become a gym rat in the film room like, you know, Tom Brady, Peyton Manning, Drew Brees, you know, all those great quarterbacks. That's, you know, after talking to a lot of people, that's the biggest thing that they do is, you know, they're gym rats in the film room.
Who's going to be the best quarterback coach in the league?
Myself.
You are, man. You know, and you got a great future. You're way ahead of the game, X and O wise. You got a great pedigree, and you're going to get an unbelievable opportunity. And I just challenge you, man, to just choke it.